think it's called Heard It All Before, Capricorn. Sunshine Anderson. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember the song. Maybe you're tired of hearing the same things from somebody. And or it's just kind of like, okay, well, I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting here and existing. I'm waiting on some type of celebration, or you're waiting on something to happen. Something about 13 or 1 to 3 days could be important. What's going on for Capricorn? All right, so it seems like you're able to kind of tune out any type of noise, any type of like things that could haunt your mind, or people that kind of annoys you. You can tune them out. You're healing when it comes to patience, so that's good. Somebody could be pregnant. Congratulations, if so. Somebody's like, yeah, I decided to keep the child. Good job. You also could be looking at old pictures of yourself. I don't know if you're looking at old pictures or there's some type of like timeline or something that pops up and you're like, oh, I remember when I used to wear this, or I remember when I used to look like this, or when I was working out, or I don't know, something like that could be important. You're like, oh, I kind of got older, or, you know, I'm going to restart this, or something like that could be going on. But it definitely seems like your patience is starting to mature. That's good. You also could be starting to travel more or getting back out to. Maybe you haven't yet, and you're like, okay, well, I'm waiting to integrate this part of my life. At the point that I can, then I will. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, it's like, okay, I just really wanted some type of freedom. I just want some type of innocence in my day. You want to kind of just live spontaneously. So there's something that's going to pick up smoothly. You may feel like, okay, well, I stepped out of the borderline, or something is not like the same routine as it was, and so now I'm freaking out. You say, okay, well, normally I was able to get money from this way, this and the third, or normally I was able to do this and the third, but I stepped out that routine and I created some type of structure, and now I'm in my head about how something's going to pan out. You'll be able to pick up something normally and break through. You will. You'll be fine. Okay? So continue to do things as you normally do, and just kind of have fun with it and just see how things play out. Okay? It's like, oh, well, I don't know, because I compromise, and I don't know if I should go back to compromise and try to pick out some type of fruit. Don't go back to something you already got out of. Okay? You'll see how everything is connected. All right. What we got for Capricorn? That's not even supposed to be in there. So happiness. So you may either be keeping yourself locked in, and there's some type of happiness when you pop out, or there's going to be something that you're not even expecting that's going to make you really happy. There's also something about a fire sign around you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, ask them on a date. Let's see who specifically this is. Oh, excuse me. My allergies is acting up today. Who is this? Ask them on a date. Or this is somebody that's going to ask you on a date. This could be somebody that has brunette hair. Somebody that has an accent. This could be somebody that has some type of curly hair, coarse curly hair. They also could have facial hair. All right. Somebody could also be a different race than you. They may ask you on a date. Okay. There's some type of bad sex out here. Let's see. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I really can't believe that was in there. There may be some type of exposure, and so you can be like, damn, I really can't believe that was in there. Who's this bad sex with? This could be a Taurus, an Aries, a Gemini, heavy on the Aquarius, or heavy on the air sign, or a fire sign. Is this the same person you going on a date with? No. You may just be trying to recover. It's like, oh, I'm just kind of disappointed in, you know, my emotions, my love life, and I just kind of want to have a one-night stand, or you want to have, you know, whatever. And it's like, okay, I just want to recover alone. Yeah, you're evaluating how tired you are, so it's like, okay, let me just reach out to this person. It may not go the way that you think, okay? When it comes to this date, is this date going to go well? I'm spending way too much time. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, I like it. There could be some type of pregnancy scare. If not you, then someone around you. Be faithful when it comes to something. Some type of answer didn't satisfy you. Your car could be making noise and or need repair. She knows that you're not like them now. Okay? Whoever that is. The whole team is on point. Whole team on point. Okay, yes. Yeah, they are. Something about graffiti. You could have been seeing graffiti riding around a truck, or riding beside a truck, or a bridge, or whatever that has graffiti on it. You could be a gardener or going outside more. You do have great grace, favor, and mercy. I don't know why I just got kind of tired. What's going on with y'all energy? You refusing to lay down? You may be refusing on giving up when it comes to like, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to find somebody who's truly emotionally wise and or stable. It's kind of like, maybe I can compromise for the moment. Maybe I can just kind of, like, fuck it. I don't know. So, like, you're going in and out. It's like, you really want some attention now, and it's like, everybody else do it. Do you want their life, though? All right, Virgo. Somebody could be pretending to be fine, whether this is you or someone else. It's like, okay, I'm physically exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted, but I got to keep going. I got to get up every day and act like it's a brand new day. You're going to find your strength. What's going on with Virgo? Smoky. You could be smoking. Or maybe you're going to be hanging around your best friend. You also could just be watching that movie Friday. Something about today could be important. You need to let go of some type of guilt that you're holding yourself under some type of scrutiny. Like, yes, you understand that you were the heat miser. You were the person that was strategic. You were the person that was, conniving. Or you were the person that was getting over when it comes to something. Okay, cool. But you don't always have to be on that. Maybe you know that. It's okay. It's like, well, now I just want to be friendly. I just want to exist. I don't want to have to feel like I have to think about everything and or figure out every puzzle piece or make sure everything is aligned. You can just exist, literally. And there's going to be people that want to share with you and or just be around you because you exist. But you are going to have to heal some type of feature of yourself or how you behave before you get into this, like, energy. But it's there. You can change. Because it's like at one point things look very dark or things look very, like, very still and bland. But things start to color up. Maybe you're going to go to the beach. You're going to go near water. Maybe you just need to refresh yourself. Drink more water. There also could be something going on because there's water and red. So you could be between a water sign and a fire sign right now. And this could be causing a burden. Maybe you're like, okay, because everybody's exhausted with the situation. And it's like, I have to make a decision, but this decision that I make is going to come out very cold. Yeah, it is. And you're running your mind with like, okay, well, what is this going to pan out? How is everybody going to celebrate? How is everybody going to think? Or what's going on? How can I get it to where everybody is still in a good mood? You need to stop trying to people please. Start there. Okay, people can find their own source. They can find their own balance. Whatever decision it is, it just is. If they're sorry, if they're sorrow, if they're sorry. Whatever balance that's needed. It's like if they got to go through some type of sadness in order to get it, let them go through their own. You don't need to be the person to try to maneuver all the situations. That way you can come off as the master. Get out of it. All right. There's also somebody around you, and you may feel like they have some type of consciousness to them. They may be breaking free from some type of restraint when it comes to you, and they're walking towards some type of abundance. You may have some type of awareness that this was coming, and they were thinking or seeing something about beyond an illusion. It's like you were trying to feed a narrative or feed some type of story to them, and, oh, I'm just going with the flow, or, yeah, you could just come and relax with me, or let's go to the ocean, or let's do something, and it will be successful. Yeah, and they went dark. They went quiet. And it's like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm not interested at all. I have some type of blind faith in where I'm going in or how I feel. They're trusting that their partner and or who their relationship is going to be with is going to come in and they're going to be able to see the cycle. And so they're changing with anybody that they need to keep out. They're keeping them out. Okay? And this is going to quickly bring them in a new start. Okay, so if you feel rejected, it's not necessarily because of you. Okay, they may be doing this to multiple people. What else for Virgo? Hold on, little bitch. What song is that? Hold on, little bitch. You getting mad. I'm getting rich. All right, so when it comes to your marriage, or somebody who could be pregnant, somebody that you're committed to, it seems like they want a new start. Maybe you guys are going on some type of travel or trying to figure out, okay, can we do this? Can we have a fresh start to this relationship, to this marriage? Somebody is just very demanding. They're very cold, impatient, and or jealous. Okay, they could be jealous of your last relationship somehow, some way. And so it's like, as much as y'all continuously start over, if they're gonna look at this other person that you were with, like, oh well, they got some type of celebration, they got some type of something to them, even if this is not even connected to you. And you're like, okay, well, yeah, well, what how are we moving on, or what can we take the risk? And they always want to go back and talk about this one person. It's like, okay, well, I'm just trying to make plans for us, so that way you can be a part of my social circle, so that way we can make, slow and steady movements towards something. But they just gonna keep supporting some type of like disharmony, some type of like, oh well, let's talk shit about this, or let's talk shit about. It's like, can we move on from that? Can we move forward and actually have an intellectual conversation? And it's not gonna happen. Okay, so FYI. Now, if you are married to someone, you're living with someone who is pregnant, it seems like you are trying to compromise, but you may be giving up right now. Maybe you feel like your lifestyle or something about your life is just underachieved. And it's just like, okay, well, I have to use this as a resource, so that way I can get some type of material security to me, so that way I can get something for myself. You may feel like the person that you're living with, especially if this is an air sign, this person is a bully. They're unfocused. They like to dibble and dabble in some type of gossip and or conflict. There may be some type of arguments about their job or with a coworker at work, and then that may be the last straw when it comes to their job, and it's like, okay, well, they got to wrap that up. But they're like, you know what, fine, I'm fulfilled because I'm married to somebody who has some type of position, but maybe at the same time, you want to go commit to somebody else. It's like you want to go commit to either this water sign or this child's mother, and you're like, okay, but we're going through a negative cycle right now, so I have to avoid this, or I'm at a standstill when it comes to this. You are. It's just like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. All right, well, let's figure out some type of tea. What you got going on, Virgo? I didn't do this for Capricorn. There was some type of emotional betrayal that's going on, or that's coming out. You're with someone else, but there's feelings for someone else, I'm telling you. And it's like subtly you're manipulating either this person to be the old person, or you're like comparing them to the old person. There's some type of romantic sabotage that's happening. Okay? Someone is trying to quietly pull the strings, and they're not even aware of this. This could be trying to figure out if this child is theirs, or trying to figure out what's going on when it comes to a baby. Maybe they feel blindsided by something. They're like, yeah, this was a false insecurity when it comes to this relationship. So I just need to truly make sure, like, if we're going to do this, if we're going to start over, that, this is really what it is. So they're trying to be slow when it comes to some type of, like, storm or bad situation. They're also trying to be intentional when it comes to some type of fights. Okay. What else we got? Something about takeoff. Either like you're listening to Amigos, straighten it. It's like somebody listening to a song and they thinking about the old person, but they with the new person. It's like, oh, I can't talk to the old person. Or I can't make the same joke with this new person I used to make with the old person. The initial G could be important. Somebody could be needing a new job, a new building, a new location. Something like that could be important. Talk to your crush, okay? Yes, you can quit when you're ready, when you feel like it's time. The initial O for Oscar could be important. You will be shown the way. There could be some type of switch up on somebody, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm absolutely done when it comes to the situation. It's like somebody like does way too much, and then the law gets involved. You should accept valid criticism, Virgo. This is just the beginning when it comes to a situation. Someone could be a liar, and or some type of lies is coming out. Something about horses or a hair change could be important. Yes, let them in slowly. This could be a feminine air sign could be around. They be twerking or doing everything when it comes to their hands on their knees, and they lose some type of case. They even could have failed some type of assignment. Who's the person you need to let in? Because I don't think that's the air sign. So just so we clear. Who's your Virgo letting slowly? Alright. This could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Capricorn. Okay. All right. Somebody could be waiting on the exposure to come out. You are growing. You also could be a boss, and or you're going to be growing when it comes to your job. So congratulations. You may need an exit plan when it comes to some type of revenge, or somebody's trying to get some type of revenge. Be just careful who you're associating yourself with right now.